Alright, so this is the new CQB field. We're out here in Marysville, Washington. We spent probably a good full day or two actually chopping all this down out here. It's not huge. It's good for 10, 15 people at most. And what we're doing out here is we're having a speed limit of about 350 feet per second. Figure if we get shot in the face, anything more than that, it'll hurt too much, which really sucks. So this end, which is side A for team A or red team, blue team, whatever you want to do. We got two entrances. One's here, and I'll go down here in a minute. And the other is over here. Now this ends up kind of being like a double H shape across the field, and it's pretty interesting. So we're going to walk down this path first. And we took a lot of time, and we really tried to make this as maneuverable as possible. We haven't really played on it too much, so it's not heavily used. So we're still working out all the bugs and getting a lot of the random trash out of here. We actually went through here with machetes and chainsaws and shears and stuff. We really took a lot of this crap down. It took a while. So this comes out here, and that goes a little farther down, and got a yard off to the left that we're not going to use. And that goes to that other path, the first path I showed you over there. So I'm going to follow this other path here. So many cobwebs I can walk into today. It's just kind of a little cover area we put together. It's not very finished, and we've got a lot of boards and stuff we put up, a lot of logs on the edges here so we don't randomly run in there when we're getting shot at. There's a lot of random cover and bushes in here you just hide in, and I figure a lot of people are just going to be using gas pistols and stuff out here, so it works pretty well.
Looks like a bird's nest.
Got a bird's nest up here, that's pretty cool.
Watch out for that line.
Yeah. There's a lot of random cover in here. There's a lot of thorns we got to look out for. And it's just really us and our friends that are playing here. This isn't really a field we're allowing people to go on to. And so we kind of, this was originally going to be a foundation for the house, but I guess the buyer backed out. So they got all the sewage, like sewage kind of trenches cut out, but there's never anything through them, so they're pretty safe. So this goes back here, and over there where that big tree is, that's where side B is. So it's not a huge field, but you can see it's a good 200, 250 feet across. More like maybe 300. So we'll keep going here. And we got some trenches here you can kind of hide in a little bit, but not too much. There's a lot of random open area. We're not trying to dig into the sides too much and make it a camping game, but sometimes it ends up being that depending on who we play with. There's just a lot of little house things that were originally here.
B, right? Base B?
Yeah, this is base B. It's back there, but we kind of got like this pile of logs here we have yet to move, and there's a lot of trash in them.
Otherwise, gotta go around.
And we got another trail that leads here. We got a side flank, which we're
kind of cool, actually.
it's pretty cool. We're not sure how exactly we use it.
Here's B.
And this is one of the trails leading back to B, and there's another trail there. We'll take that in a second. Now this does lead back to B, and there's still some brush and weeds we gotta whack down here because we just finished this field. This is really Camp B or Camp Bravo or wherever the second team is. It's just this field here, kinda. It's not very big, but it's enough for 5, 6 guys to be ready for a game. So along the entire side of this field,
Oh, looks like they got it. Just fell down.
is this long path here. It's like 300 so feet down there to the end. And yeah, this is actually on the side of one of the main roads around here, but it's not that big of a deal because we're on the reservation here, the Indian Res, and there's actually a lot of trees between us and the road, so no one gives us any trouble, and the police are actually amazingly fine with it. So we got some cover here. I guess this got blown down in the rainstorm the other day. This ends up being kind of a sniper roof here. Hardly sniping with CQB speeds, but yeah, that works. So this is one of the trails that it goes back in here. I kind of showed you that a little bit ago, a second. And I guess we'll walk in here, kind of take the other trail back to side A, so we can kind of conclude this viewing of the field. And if you hear that dumb dog over there, his name's Smokey, and he loves to piss us off when we're playing. Yeah, he's made all kinds of like holes out in this field. It's kind of his field, and we're dominating it now. And you can see all these pipes in here and stuff, and it really was an unfinished sewage system. So this is a fun little pathway to make because it's actually a lot less dense than the other ones, and it took a lot less doing to open it up. So this mound was actually already here.
Kind of useful.
It's kind of useful for cover if you're just going around the tight curve here. We were gonna get rid of the bushes on the side so we could move around it too. We have yet to do that.
Also going to give off your position.
Yeah, we got a lot of gravel here that we found. We ended up kind of transferring it, and it's like if you walk over this, it's a dead giveaway that you're coming. Another mound of gravel. The freaking dog keeps going off. And got another pathway off to the left here that leads back to that kind of sniper corridor along the side of the entire field. We got a lot of like little stumps from these stupid little weed trees here, and we're trying to get rid of those, but it takes a while. Got to kind of watch out for them. We actually got a water pump there, which is pretty cool. And here's Smokey over here. He's having a cow.
Okay.
He runs off if we even go near him, so it's kind of funny. That pretty much concludes it. We're about back at side B now. Hopefully you guys can kind of keep up with the side A, my bad. Hopefully you guys can kind of keep up with the geography of this. It's a pretty fun field. I have personally yet to test it. There's a lot of trash on it. I guess someone built like a little shed here or something. We just kind of got a big field that we use here.
Pretty much with the giant, pretty much just 2 squares.
Yeah, so it's basically a long rectangular field with a handful of paths leading in between the main 2 paths that go to either end. It really does work out to be a pretty fun CQB field. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. I'm Product Chief Airsoft Team Kilo23, and
Sub.
And this is Sub
Airsoft Team
Kilo23. Yeah, all that cool stuff.